I don't talk a lot about video games on this channel, not because I don't play them, but because, for one, it's sort of a whole different beast, a whole different ball game. But for another, the YouTube algorithm is very strict and doesn't really let you talk about anything else. But in this case, we're just going to say screw it, because what we're going to talk about here today, it combines two good things, two of my favorite things, that being Hitman and Jean-Claude Van Damme. This is a review of the splitter Jean-Claude Van Damme elusive target for Hitman. You know, I think a lot of times Jean-Claude gets sort of lumped in and overshadowed by Arnold or Stallone. He gets sort of lumped into that 80s muscle-bound action genre, you know, for good reason in general. But Jean-Claude is a little bit different in that, you know, he is an actual martial artist. I would say that he is closer to a Jet Li or a Jackie Chan than he is a Schwarzenegger or a Stallone. Maybe what's cool about Jean-Claude is he is kind of a melding of both worlds. He's sort of the high-octane 80s action hero, but with a touch more athleticism, I guess. Some great Jean-Claude Van Damme films are Hard Target, Double Impact, Kickboxer. If you've never seen JCVD, that's a good one where he sort of plays himself and kind of subverts his action star personality. There's a moment in that film where Jean-Claude, he sort of breaks the fourth wall. He flies up into the ceiling. He floats up into the ceiling and he gives this very moving sort of monologue and kind of demonstrates some serious acting chops that he doesn't quite show in, you know, his more mainstream action movies. But in any case, if you're watching this gameplay here, this is a Silent Assassin suit-only run. It's a little clumsy. It's a little all over the place. If you notice me, there's a lot of stick drift on this controller that I'm playing with. This controller is pretty much fucked. So if you see 47 sort of dancing and moving all over the place, sometimes it's intentional, but if you see me having trouble interacting with a prompt here and there, that's because this controller has seen better days. Anyway, when I heard they were doing a Jean-Claude Van Damme elusive target, I was very excited, and this does not disappoint. There's lots of very pleasant references and memes. It's very lighthearted, very jocular. At one point, Jean-Claude mentions Hard Target in some capacity. You can see the Jean-Claude dancing meme is here and really well implemented. One thing about these celebrity elusive targets is they seem to be a kind of double-edged sword. First, a long time ago, there was Gary Busey and I forget the guy, Gary Cole. That target is not available anymore. Then it was Sean Bean, and then there's some DJ, a DJ guy, Conor McGregor, and now Jean-Claude, which I think is probably the best out of the four. It's this and then the Sean Bean one, but they removed the Conor McGregor elusive target because he was some legal and ethical shenanigans, which I disagree with. Just leave it in the game. It already exists. It's not like the guy didn't have a less than stellar reputation before the level was introduced. Anyway, as I was saying, these celebrity elusive targets seem to be kind of a double-edged sword, because it seems like they want to bring more new people in with the celebrity aspect, and so they kind of dumb the game down a bit for more long-time players. I feel like the Conor McGregor target, like if you did it the main way that the game presents it to you, it's very straightforward, very on the rails, very basic. There's not a lot to that target. What I like about this splitter target is I feel like it kind of splits the difference by being kind of more accessible to new players while still giving a bit of a challenge. Like, I like that it took one condensed section of Chongqing and then put the 12, 13 targets into it. It's unique, it stands out, there's a lot of nice little set pieces. At the same time, I do see those areas where it feels like things were simplified and streamlined. For instance, I don't think it should be that easy to crush the one Van Damme clone. You just have to sort of distract the doctor, and then you can use any disguise to get on that trash compactor machine. So I thought that was a little too simplified. And then the sort of boss Van Damme, he's kind of way too easy to isolate after he takes you on that tour. If you've never played Hitman, but you're like, oh, I know I like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, this looks fun, I want to play it. I think they have like a free starter pack thing where you can play these elusive targets. The elusive target is free. The elusive it's not as elusive as the name implies. The premise is supposed to be that you have a sort of narrow window of time, and then if you fail, you fail permanently, sort of, but the targets reoccur, and then there's sort of an arcade thing. It's a whole thing. But if you're like, oh, this looks fun, but I don't necessarily want to pay the money to dive into a video game, I think you can get the free starter pack thing and then play this elusive target. I'm gonna skip ahead in my playthrough a bit here because I got a little impatient and threw the main Jean-Claude, or I pushed him rather, over the railing, which then made it so the shooting range set piece didn't trigger. Got a little lost here trying to figure out how to get them after that, but that's just kind of the fun of it. That's what I like about Hitman, is the puzzle aspect, and then when a plan doesn't quite come together, and then you have to improvise, and it's good stuff. But all in all, a lot of fun. Probably one of the best updates or additions to the game in a while. If you manage to complete the level, you get a nice suit with an ascot, and who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love a good ascot? Okay, in summary, the elusive target it does a good job of shaking the game up a bit. It sort of remixes the ICA section of Chongqing in really creative ways. The story element and the sort of meme factor does not disappoint. Like, if you're going in because of Jean-Claude Van Damme and you want some nice Jean-Claude-centric memes, some nice callbacks to some great action films, the Splitter doesn't disappoint on that front. Anyway, I think that's all I have to say about that. Goodbye.
Keep it down, will ya? Oh, where the hell am I? Oh, bingo. Oh, wonderful. Over. Oh.
Damn. Hey! What did you do? You are going...
Excellent work, 47. All targets have been eliminated. I know this can't have been easy. Now get out of there. We have a team on standby to take care of the rest. Your money is being transferred now.